Hello, this is Crossing the Sticks, and this is a new Guild Wars 2 news show that I thought I would try out. This is the first one. I am definitely open to suggestions on it, so if you could leave a comment with any feedback, it would be greatly appreciated. But now that I have that out of the way, let's get on to some Guild Wars 2 news. So this is an example of dynamic conversations that will exist in Guild Wars 2.
Sergeant, there are more centaurs on the other side of town. Captain Thacker is calling for reinforcements at the garrison. If he's calling for help, it must be serious, but I can't spare anyone. I'll go. Captain Thackeray's never failed Divinity's Reach. If I can help him, I will. Officer, bless you. That's the spirit that'll win this war. Good luck.
So ArenaNet has said that there are going to be over 1,500 of these in the game, so they need something that they could make easily, but also worked well. So let's take a look at the components of this conversation. At the top you have your normal subtitles, pretty simple. Then you have these two people who are actually having the conversation. These guys are rendered with the game engine, and of course they look like they are talking instead of just standing there. The camera is just far enough back to see a good amount of detail without getting in close enough to have it start looking ugly. And of course we have the painted background. This is here so that there aren't any distractions that would exist in the game world that would take away from the focus on the conversation. Of course, it still looks good. It also eliminates the need to render the world, which will make sure these scenes run very well. But next we're going to move on to a little information about dungeons. These are going to be multiplayer cooperative areas, much like in any MMO. But in Guild Wars, there is one pretty significant difference, and that would be the separation of story and exploration. So when you're first going to the dungeon with your buddies, you're going to find the story mode of the area. This is going to lead you through it, and will of course be more focused on storytelling. After that, however, you'll have the option to go back in as an explorer, with a more sandboxy dungeon. It'll let you go around and do what you want with your friends, getting loot unique to that dungeon without holding your hand. In this way, there's a good way to tell a story in these places, yet also some great multiplayer PvE action. The story modes aren't necessary to the main story, however, and you can still easily go through the game solo by just avoiding these dungeons. I know that when I get my grubby little hands on Guild Wars 2, I'm definitely going to play as a Charr. These guys are actually feline, and they have the most advanced non-magical technology out of all the races. They make their home in the Iron Legion's Black Citadel, on the ruins of an old human city long ago conquered. They have a long history of battling humans, and after a long war against them, they eventually beat the human kingdoms of Or and Ascalon. This was only possible, however, through the Flame Legion. This legion controlled the three others of Ash, Blood, and Iron. This Flame Legion was oppressive, and the Charr females, who were deemed inferior by it, eventually joined with the other rebels and overthrew the oppressors. The Flame Legion was exiled, but they are always plotting how to regain control over the Charr. Though the newest and greatest threat is the Elder Dragon who recently awoke, Kralkatorrik. He transformed much of the land and summoned minions that are now engaged in a continual war with the Charr. This has forced them to make peace with the humans out of a shared fear for Kralkatorrik, yet many Charr see allying with their old foe as a bad choice. In any situation, however, the Charr are definitely able to fend for themselves, and they continue to be a very strong force in Tyria, whether allied with the humans or not. But this is contradictory. They are such a powerful and great race, but the Charr plushie is so cute. But I know that I want to act like a militarized, insane race when all of a sudden it says that they're sold out. What is this, ArenaNet? Get your act together. I want to be able to have my plushie. I want a Charr plushie. Okay? Well, this has been Crossing the Sticks. Remember, you don't have to cross the sticks in order to find quality Guild Wars 2 news. All you have to do is come right here. Remember, feedback on this is appreciated, as this is the first episode. Hopefully doing more if this, isn't just totally hated. That'd be kind of bad. But, anyway, I will see you next time.